Assalamualaikum and hi everyone.
Hi, salam.
Salam.
So we are LAX2049. I've got news for you and you are from group 45. So today I will share an article about culture. I've got this article from the Star on 10 June 2020. The title is Palas Leaf Kite Making is a Forgotten Malaysian Tradition. The 73-year-old Samad Man, known as Pak Nun, is probably one of the few living experts of traditional kite or wow making in the country, especially the ones made of palas leaf. He said he picked up the art of making palas leaf kite in the 1970s from his grandfather. According to her grandfather, he used to make kite using palas leaf because back then it was very difficult to obtain paper. The process of making wawhalang, most popular in the northern state, from the palas leaf was very complicated and would take longer time than the process to make a normal kite, as it requires meticulousness starting from the process of drying, shaping, sewing, and the leaf and sticking them to the frame. Kites that made from palas leaf were more durable than those made of paper, which is easier damaged when in contact with water. Pak Nun wishes to see a revival of the Wow Palas and is keen to give lessons if the younger generation are interested to keep the tradition alive. Kraftangan Malaysia Police Branch Director Ahmad Said confirms that people used to fashion kites out of palas leaf before paper became to go-to material. He lauded the use of environmentally friendly materials in the production of wow and adds that through innovative use of these materials, they could add value to the wow making process. So anyone want to share their article?
I will share first. So, I choose the article from the Star, also from the Star, Al Adawiyah. It is written by Manjikar on 3 February 2020. So, the article title is Perak government is looking for new tourist attraction for their visitors. Which means that everyone acknowledge that Perak has this one most attractive place, which is maps, movie animation part studios. Um, but then Perak state also, government also finding ways to come up with new tourist attractive there. Uh, so everyone also agree that maps have been among the main attraction and the closure will affect tourism at the state. The next, state government has plans to create new attraction at Ipoh. So some idea from them is they want to open a digital library there. Okay. So at before during our COVID outbreak, they had a Chinese New Year celebration. Everyone has give like some cautious there that they will bring a new cluster, but then the Department of Health there notice and aware about it, and there is no cluster come from that. So so this government, Perak government, agreed to do improvement or add there is attractive there by enhancing their culture. So that is my article. So anyone want to share?
Yeah, so I will go next. So my article is topic on racism can bring down a nation, written by Aini Zahra Abdul Aziz on 12 June 2020, published by the New Straits. As you know, racism destroys the foundation of human society and if not treated, it could bring about collapse to a nation. For example, the case of George Floyd that bring US to protest. People will feel at peace if they feel that they are being treated fairly and justly. Feeling of discontent arises when people start to feel that they are being discriminated against and rejected because of the skin color, ethnic and cultural groups that they all belong to, or the sounds of their surnames. Together, we must remain resilient against any force, may it be politically or socially, that tries to break the nation apart. If we fail to do so, we will lose the tranquility, uniqueness, harmony, and peace that we have enjoyed and safeguarded for so long. So let us celebrate culture and racial diversity that exists in our society as something that enriches the nation. Take the opportunity to discover our cultural differences, learn to know each other better, reject any form of prejudice, and uphold the spirit of togetherness and have become of our
Let's
partners.
continue. Okay. The title is about Mat Saleh explores traditional Malay culture during MCO. It published on 11 April 2020 from the New Straits Times. So if you watch Majalah 3 for the past few months, there was a story about a man, Adam Abdullah. He is from Hungary. He is a seller of langos in Batu Gajah. So this article is about him. During MCO, he spent time with his wife in their house, and he used the opportunity to learn how to cook the authentic Malay dishes such as pulut sekaya, pulut wajik durian, and gulai tempoyak. Besides, he also learned how to play congkak, and he even made his own congkak by using the coconut shell. And he also learned how to use the traditional coconut grinder, which is it's rare nowadays, right? And then he said if he lived in Hungary during MCO, maybe he dead there compared to Malaysia because there was nothing to do. Okay, so this article is I think it's important to mention that there were so many travelers that came to Malaysia and they want to learn our culture, and then we as a Malaysian, it is a shame for us to not learn and hold up our culture because our culture is actually our identity. So that's all from my article.
Can I continue?
Yes.
I got the article from Bernama on 23 April 2020. The title is Improve Knowledge with Habit of Reading. As we know, Malaysians not yet interested in reading. Because of that, it's hard to make a good reading culture in order to build a knowledgeable society in our country. Just like Minister of Communication and Multimedia, Datuk Saifuddin Abdullah said, Malaysians on average read for about 3 hours per week, compared to some advanced countries whose people read about 10 hours per week. He also said we are not too low, but we have not yet reached a high standard. Those who are not yet interested in reading can read whatever good material, and those who are already interested in reading need to raise their bar to a high level. In conclusion, we as a young generation should help our country to build a reading culture. That's all for me.
Can I go next? Okay, my sticker is from Straits Times that written by Fauzia Ismail in 20 March 2019. The title is Keeping Malaysian Food Authentic. So this article is about food is undeniably an important part of a culture and identity. You can get to know a country and its people through the food and cook and eat. Next is foreign tourists want to learn about the cuisine new to them. So many cooking classes are also include market tour to enhance the culture experience. Other than that, in this news, Chef One have been interviewed and he said food just like culture people need to be respect. Uh, need to be respect. He said we really don't like it when you take something traditional and change it. He said it is important to preserve our heritage by not relating with with that to other people. So he always said, "Hi- hilang budaya, hilang makanan, hilang bangsa." So as a result, we cannot modify our food to keep it authentic. So that's all for my article.
Yeah. My article, my topic is Malaysian batik talents can make their mark in fashion world. It's from Esso Awani, published on 30 December 2016. Yayasan Budi Penayaan Malaysia Chairman Nurul Abdullah said the emergence of new and exciting talents from the batik industry could make their mark in the world of fashion. Uh, It is our hope at Penayang to see our batik industry integrate itself into the fashion industry, find for itself a niche in design and branding. 5 finalists were announced for the Piala Seri Angel PSP Batik Design Competition 2016, who will be participating in the Kuala Lumpur Fashion Week Ready to Wear KLFW RTW Fashion Festival 2017. Nori, in her speech, also said the finalists could anticipate an exciting debut filled with opportunity, as the fashion show would be a significant platform for aspiring young talents to reach a broad spectrum of customers who could influence the world of fashion. For designer Muhammad Rizwan Alias, 25 years old, it is an honor for him to be chosen as one of the finalists, as he is still a industry. Rizwan said he will take the opportunity to present more of his Singaporean work in fashion at the fashion show next year. And he very thankful to receive such a prestigious accolade and commits himself to work hard to promote batik art among the young. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay. Next, I want to talk about Negeri Sembilan Art and Culture Group composed unique Hari Raya song. So as the restriction under the control movement, MCO has encouraged a group of art and culture activists to compose Hari Raya song. So the Negeri Sembilan Unit Art, Culture and Heritage Malaysia, which is Savitri, which is the director, said that constraint in visiting her Muslim friend during the Aidilfitri celebration this year has inspired her to compose a song. And due to the current COVID-19 pandemic sweeping the country, um, she has felt like uh, she cannot see her friend it, uh, because of the COVID-19. And she also took a melody from a Hindi film titled Brothers, which is released in 1956, but gave a new birth to the tune by using Indian musical instruments to maintain our unity as Malaysians. Um, uh, After they upload their video on Facebook, the video went viral and received various positive comments from people. The song lyric also include 4 lines of poetry, which is rindu dengan sahabat, tak dapat berjabat walaupun tak ada ketupat, and kita tetap sepakat, which is the attraction of the song. Meanwhile, he says that the song took almost 2 days to be completed and used several instruments like drums and uh, barrel-shaped double drum, including a bass guitar. He actually created a Hari Raya song prior to helping those Malaysians who cannot celebrate with their friends and family. And after sharing the video, they received thousands of positive response from netizens. So that's it from me. Thank you. Thank you.
So as for me, I think Ikro and Arena article must suitable to put in our newspaper, because as for Ikro, she talk about maps in Perak, which is more to our culture, and as for Arina, she talk about batik, right? So I think batik is more suitable to put in our newspaper, because she talk to our culture.
But I do think that Shafiqah and Arina article has a good point, because Shafiqah article state that we as a Malaysian should know our culture, because the other tourists learning our culture and want to apply in their daily life there, if I'm not mistaken. For Shafiqah article, but for Arina article, I do think that batik really can come out in fashion world and can bring our country name more greater in other country. So I do think that Shafiqah and Arina article, because I do think that my article is strong enough, but I think Shafiqah is more strong. So everyone think what is
As for me, I think for the first two article is most interesting for me. Adawiyah and Iqra.
I think Arena
Anyone?
article is
so Nelly, Amma and Ada, what do you guys think? So we go for majority.
I
For
think
me, I choose Ikro article.
Is it?
article.
Iqra
Yes, I
article.
prefer Ikra article because it's interesting.
I think
Cuma
Arena
article
article is
and Arina.
interesting.
Ada?
I think Arena articles is interesting.
Okay,
One
change
more
my
article.
mind. I choose Arina.
Arina.
Arina and Iqra articles.
The conclusion and majority.
So conclusion.
Oh,
So I count on majority that everyone choose Arina article. We come up with several article. Shafika article, Ada article, my article. But then majority vote for my article and Arina. So we choose with these two article will be in our last section in our newspaper. So everyone agree with that?
Yep.
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So that's all for today's discussion. So we meet at our next discussion, which is discussing on our layout and design for newspaper. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye. Stay, hey guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum.